You ever feel like one moment could change everything? This is the story of Abigail, Nabal, and David, and how wisdom made room for a second chance at love. It starts with a king-to-be and a fool. Let me tell you about three people, Nabal, Abigail, and David. Each of them played a role in a moment that could have ended in disaster, but instead became a turning point, not just for them, but for us. David and his men had been protecting Nabal's shepherds in the wilderness. So, when sheep shearing season came, a time of generosity, David sends messengers asking for kindness in return. But Nabal, he responds with pride and insults. Basically says, "Who's David? I don't owe him anything." That one response almost led to bloodshed. David hears Nabal's answer, and he snaps. "Strap on your swords," he tells his men. He's not just angry, he's ready to wipe out Nabal's entire household. Even godly people can make rash decisions when emotions take over. But here's where everything shifts. Abigail, Nabal's wife, hears what happened, and without hesitation, she acts. She loads up food, rides out to meet David, not to defend Nabal, but to stop disaster. She bows low. She takes responsibility, and then she speaks, words full of grace, truth, and vision. She reminds David, "You're chosen. You have a future. Don't let this moment stain it with blood." Her wisdom literally stops a war. David listens, and instead of fighting, he blesses God. He says, "Thank God for sending you to me today." One wise woman kept him from a lifelong regret. Later, Abigail tells Nabal everything. He freezes in shock. 10 days later, he dies, not by David's sword, but by God's judgment. When David hears that Nabal is gone, he remembers the woman who spoke with courage and humility. He sends for her, and Abigail becomes David's wife, a woman of wisdom, honored, chosen, loved. Be an Abigail. Check your heart like David. Don't be a Nabal. Sometimes the most powerful move isn't the sword, it's the pause, the word of wisdom, the second chance. Let God write your story, even if He has to interrupt it first. Want more real stories from the Bible that speak into real life? Hit follow and let's walk in wisdom, one verse at a time.